you ever received the ominous and scary copyright claim or copyright strike restriction on your YouTube channel? Here's the thing, YouTube is super serious about copyright in all forms. It wants to protect you as well as other creators from struggling with people actually taking their content and using it as their own. And as a result, you might be pulling out your hair with copyright claims that keep showing up on your channel. So what can you do and how can you actually stay on YouTube and other content creators' good side? Well, my name is Karin Angelly from KarinAngelly.com. I teach and train entrepreneurs how to start attracting more and more leads and sales straight to them through the use of video. And today, let's really dive into copyright strikes, copyright claims, and how you can avoid them on YouTube. So listen, when it comes to anything copyright, just remind yourself, if you were the person that had created a totally new original piece of content, you put it up on YouTube, and somebody else took that idea, and maybe not even the idea, maybe they took your entire video and they actually used it as their own. And then as a result of them using it as their own, their channel blows up, they go viral, and you get frustrated because you're the one that actually was the creator behind that content. This is the biggest reason why YouTube is so strict about copyright. My biggest piece of advice when it comes to copyright and creating content is actually asking yourself, are you using content that is your own? And this is the most important piece. If you are going to use content from another creator, you must, and I mean you must, get their written permission that it is okay for you to use that content. And here's the thing, YouTube actually tells you, they have a whole help section. I don't know if you knew this or not, but they have a whole help section that teaches you how to actually ask another content creator if you can use a piece of their content in your own content. But before we get too far, let's talk about the difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike, because these are two different things that can have way different impacts on your channel. First of all, let's talk about a copyright claim. A copyright claim is something that's generated by YouTube. Generally, YouTube's AI picks up on something, whether it's a sound, a video clip, whatever's going on in your video. The YouTube AI is actually so good that it can figure out whether or not you have taken pieces from another creator, whether it's a singer-songwriter, another content creator, video creator. YouTube's AI can actually tell if you've taken a piece from somebody else's content. Now, the thing with a copyright claim is that it has a lot less effect on your channel. There's going to be a lot less severe repercussions that come on your YouTube channel. So to be completely honest, a copyright claim is not something to freak out about right here, right now. However, if you are a repeat offender and you're not paying attention to, or you're simply ignoring those copyright claim messages that show up on your restrictions on your channel, if you're a repeat offender and you have had 50 copyright claims, you are now eligible for the one and only copyright strike. Now, a copyright strike is definitely something more severe and something that you probably should take a look at. With a copyright strike, you're definitely going to struggle with things like monetization on your channel. If you are currently a monetized channel, you are most likely going to get your monetization either cut off or turned off for a period of time. And not only that, your account, when you receive a copyright strike, is now subject to potential termination. Now, one thing that YouTube itself has said is that if you receive 3 copyright strikes, your account plus any other associated channels are now subject to termination. All your videos will be deleted, all of your content will be taken away, and the worst part is that you cannot create new channels. So a copyright strike is definitely something to pay attention to. Now, if you've never had a copyright strike before and you just received a copyright strike either through having 50 copyright claims, or you've gotten another creator that's actually really upset with you and now you actually have a copyright strike on your YouTube channel, that first copyright strike generally acts as a warning sign. YouTube is saying, hey, you need to stop. This is literally going to get you closed down. The other thing that they want you to do is when you receive a copyright strike, if you receive a copyright strike, they're going to require that you go through copyright school. YouTube is going through the assumption that maybe you don't know what copyright actually is, and that maybe you need some education around what copyright is and what you can use and what you can't use. One thing to always remember, whatever platform you are on, whether it's YouTube or Pinterest or TikTok, whatever platform you find yourself on, when it comes to that platform and the decisions that that platform wants to make, you are subject to the decisions of that platform. They can decide that what you're doing is right or not right. So you're gonna probably wanna be careful when it comes to anything copyright. How are you doing so far? This is a lot of information, but I wanna let you know that YouTube has actually outlined this really well for you. I actually left a link for you in the description where you can actually figure out a little bit more about copyright and what YouTube itself has to say about copyright. If you're excited about that, you didn't know that, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like. Let's keep pushing this video so that more and more people understand a little bit more about what copyright is and what it can do to your channel. And also, if you found this interesting or this has been helpful for you in any way, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button as well, because I want to keep creating content for you that's going to help you grow as an entrepreneur and start attracting more leads and sales straight to you. Now, last but not least, I do want to dive a little bit into if you get either a copyright claim or a copyright strike, what you can actually do about this. Now, the first thing to do if you get a copyright claim or a copyright strike is to simply delete the video. If you have a copyright strike, this still is going to be on your channel. You're going to be required by YouTube to actually go to copyright school. However, with a copyright claim, this is a little bit different. With a copyright claim, if you go through and you delete your video, then you're deleting that claim off of your video. It is now gone. Now, the other thing you can do with a copyright claim is you can go, if it's a long form piece of content, you can go to that long form piece of content and you can actually take out the offensive, the copyright part of your video. You can take it, edit it out of your video, and you can literally edit it after it's already been posted to YouTube. That way, if you have a lot of people that are viewing that video, you don't actually have to take all of that content down. You can continue to allow that video to drive traffic to your channel and simply take out the piece that is offensive as far as copyright is concerned. Now, the other thing you can do is, yes, you can dispute. If you get a copyright claim or a copyright strike, you can absolutely dispute. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a link in the description where you can go and you can figure out how to dispute any kind of copyright claim, any kind of copyright strike that isn't going away from your channel. Now, one thing that YouTube says is to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, basically. Make sure that whatever you're disputing is actually legitimate. Have some way of showing that you didn't actually copyright whatever it is YouTube or another content creator says that you copyrighted. What I love about YouTube is that they are very clear as to what copyright claims are, what copyright strikes are, and what to do about them. So listen, friend, if you found this video informational, helpful in any way possible, you find yourself struggling with building your channel, you want to start to attract more leads and sales on YouTube, on social media, but you're struggling right now, then I know the video that YouTube is flashing for you right now is for you. So if you're ready to actually start attracting more leads and sales straight to you, do yourself a favor, click on that video, give it a watch, because I want to help you in any way possible to actually grow your audience online so that you can start building a business that you love. Now go build your unicorn empire.